out there on special teams.
Well, I'm going to guess. You see that signal of Wally Bono was the hand right down the chest? I'm going to guess that may be a middle return on this punt return.
You think so?
Yeah.
Either that or heartburn from being down 10 points.
It could very well be heartburn.
A little indigestion, perhaps. Get out the Maylocks.
They're not going to get it sometimes, man.
Osbaldiston at his 35. Coming off a tough year in 1997. He's performed well tonight. Decent kick and no chance for a return for Marvin Coleman. There are markers down. A 41-yard punt for Ozzie.
It out at the Calgary 20, so no chance for a return for Marvin Coleman.
Well, Paul Osbaldiston, we talked about earlier.
And there is a flag down.
Paul Osbaldiston had a bad year last year, but he decided about 2 weeks before the season that the game, he still loved the game, wanted to play again. He lost about 25 pounds in the offseason, worked out hard, got himself in shape, and he has got a different attitude and looking forward to having a lot better year this year.
So far, so good. He's perfect in field goals and has punted well tonight. Jeff Garcia not as happy with the proceedings at McMahon Stadium tonight. He did engineer a touchdown drive to start the second half. Ticats responded quickly, so he's no further ahead than when he began the third quarter, still down by 10 points. And the Ticats will begin this drive from the 10-yard line. Or I should say the Stampeders. Garcia, shotgun, time to throw. Man open, it's Pitts. And it's on target. What a great play. Nice catch by Pitts in front of Gerald Vaughn. And we get a close-up look at this one.
Man, this has been a battle all game. Alan Pitts against Gerald Vaughn. Vaughn did a great job down on the goal line, jamming him. You see Pitts at the top of the screen. He runs a little bit of what's called a wheel to the outside and then up the field. And Gerald Vaughn is in a chase position. And I can tell you from experience, you don't want to be in a chase position with Alan Pitts.
No, because it's the last number you see, too, on the replay, is it not?
I've seen that name tag way too many times running away.
48 yards the gain for the Stampeders. They're out across midfield. At the 52 with a first down, Garcia releases quickly this time as Anderson swinging out of the backfield. He was slowed and grabbed a couple of more yards before being forced off stride and out of bounds. Garcia's on a roll, 17 yards to Kelvin Anderson there.
And good speed by Anderson to get to the outside. He had Justin Ring trying to catch him away from the middle of the field. And
gain for Anderson.
Kelvin Anderson used his speed there.
At the Hamilton 35.
Couple of big plays for the Stampeders. At the 35, it's Anderson on first down. More than halfway to another one.
The football for about 7.
Garcia is mixing it up well right now.
He is, and that running play, I'll tell you what it does for you. You give it to Kelvin Anderson up the middle. He picks about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Now you get into a shorter yard, 2nd down and 3, 2nd down and 4. Now your playbook completely opens up offensively. Jeff Garcia has a lot of things he can do, and the defense has to respect them all. He can run the ball for a first down, run a little play action, and throw it over top. It opens up the playbook.
Stampeders from the Ticats. 28, 2nd and 3. Play action. Works well. On target. It'll be a first down. No, he stepped out of bounds. Pitts made the catch and couldn't come down in bounds. So Garcia just missed on 2nd and 3.
Well,
how close was it?
Yeah, well, the ball was thrown to the outside a little bit too far. You need to get 1 foot in bounds. That back foot was up off the ground when Alan Pitts caught it.
Great call.
Great call right on the sideline.
So the Stampeders looking at 3rd and 3.
Number 13, Mark McLaughlin.
Send McLaughlin in.
35-yard field goal.
35-yard field goal try. McLaughlin hit on 79% in 1997. Not off to a good start as he shanked this one left.
Well, Dave Dickinson is the holder. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell from here what the hold looked like. But that ball was either just really poorly hit by McLaughlin or it was a bad hold, because that didn't have a chance.
Not like you to blame the holder.
It's never the holder's fault. That's the backup quarterback, Dave Dickinson. He was out there holding on the play, and he'll talk it over and ask if he got the laces. Sometimes when the kicker hits the laces, that ball will spin off to the side, and they're going to talk it over.
It could be an important point as this evening progresses. Now 17-8, Ticats on top of the Stampeders. Fives are on the score clock here at McMahon. 5:55 to go, third quarter. Ticats have it right back, beginning at the 35. Over the middle, Morielli. The target, not much of a gain. Darryl Hall was covering.
Ran him over. It's a gain of 4.
Okay.
Well, Danny McManus has done what everyone expected him to do. Come out here and put some points on the board. What I'm surprised about, though, is the play of that offensive line in Hamilton. Danny McManus is mixing it up enough to keep the pressure off him.
Gain is 4. This is 2nd and 6, Ticats. McManus moves to the shotgun. They release in a hurry. No catch. Morielli had an opportunity. Likely should have made the catch, and the quarterback doesn't even look angry.
Well, you can't really get mad, but, you know, Morielli, I don't think would have had the first down anyway. He was standing on the play right beside Steve Anderson, I believe it was, and he only had about 4 yards. So had he caught that one, I think Anderson would have ate him for dinner.
You're right there. Morielli getting a chance to start from the beginning of the season for the first time in his CFL career as Coleman drops back, standing near his 22-yard line for Ross Baldiston's punt. Not deep. Takes a big bounce to Coleman. He's hemmed in, and the return is maybe 3 yards. Well, maybe a little more, but not much. Cooper Harris is a leader for the Tiger Cats on special teams. His father, Wayne Harris, a CFL Hall of Famer, played so many great seasons with the Calgary Stampeders, and his name is up on the wall of fame here. He's also among the top 10 players of all time, as selected by a poll in the Regina Leader Post. Jackie Parker, number 1. Doug Flutie, number 2. Saskatchewan Rough Rider George Reed is 3. Patterson through Lancaster. Echeverry, Lewis, Barrow, Harris at number 9, and Johnny Bright.
Now, you were also voting on that.
I voted on that, and I tried to get you in, but you couldn't make the top 10.
Well,
Garcia is picked out. Frank West has the interception.
Frank West with the interception.
Well, we talked about it earlier, John. I mean, this has been the story for this Calgary Stampeder offense. Every time those receivers go downfield, there's a Hamilton defender all over them. Frank West is the nickel back or the extra defensive back in the play. He's in charge of the coverage on this play right here. He's going to cross underneath, and he cuts underneath the hip of Vince Danielson and beats him to the football. Picture perfect coverage. You jam on the line of scrimmage, you fall underneath, and come up with the football.
Real aggressive defense there by West.
It really is, and he knew right away that Frank West had made the play on the football and was going over there to get ready to make the tackle.
So McManus has his hands on the football one more time. First down near the 40. Almost picked off, and a chance for the Ticats to come up with the ball. But Hollow couldn't come underneath it.
It falls incomplete.
Bobby Olive had an opportunity when the ball was knocked into the air.
John, Marvin Coleman had the opportunity.
Well, the first one, yeah.
He certainly had the first one, and he is kicking himself. The defensive backs aren't known for their great hands, but that was one that Marvin Coleman will tell you that he should have had. It was right in his chest, and I think what happened, he started to look downfield as to where he was going to run before he had secured the football, and it bounced right off that 1 and that 7.
So that's why you played safety, right?
Hey, knockdown's as good as a catch, I heard.
Second down, slight delay. And Ronald Williams,
number 24.
about 5 yards with a penalty marker down on the near side.
And there is.
Williams ran very effectively in the opening half. Now he appears to be shaken up on that 5-yard run there.
When he hit the hole, he grabbed his left leg.
Offside. Hamilton 89. That penalty's declined. Third down.
That was Andrew Gregg.
Where he's grabbing his legs on that left thigh. Could be a Charlie horse or something. What you don't want is that he grabs the back of the leg, because then it becomes hamstring.
Anyway you look at it, he's slow getting to the sidelines. 3:25 to go. Third quarter at McMahon. Here with the CFL Live on TSN, second half of our doubleheader. One more game tomorrow, Edmonton at BC. Join us for that. Rod Smith and Leif Pettersson will be at the stadium at BC Place. Paul Osbaldiston 1 for 1 thus far tonight. First attempt slightly shorter than this one.
Well, he was 3 for 3 in the preseason. He's 1 for 1 tonight. I think he's off to a good start.
He'll feel pretty good if he nails this one. McLaughlin just missed his field goal try. Darren Flutie will spot it at the 45 for Paul Osbaldiston. He's got the distance, and he's on the mark. Osbaldiston adds to the Tiger Cat lead. It's now 20-8. Hamilton leading Calgary. I would think this outing by the Tiger Cats might revive a little interest in Steeltown. So if you want to catch the Bombers game, next week.
John, I talked to Ron Lancaster about the ticket sales. He said they're about 1,000 over season tickets where they were last year, a little short of their goal for this season. But he said, I think the fans in Hamilton are really in a wait-and-see mode. They want to see what kind of football team they're going to have. Well, if they're watching this one, they can tell they got a pretty good one.
Hope to see you there at Iverwin Stadium. We'll be there for the Ticats and the Bombers next week. Here's Garcia looking deep. Pitts is the target. Coverage was too tight.
Well, here's something you don't see very often. Justin Ring from the linebacker position all the way back there trying to help out on the coverage on Alan Pitts. It's basically a vice. You see him right in the middle of your screen there. Justin Ring is going to play on the outside shoulder. He knows he has safety help from Rob Hitchcock. You don't want to leave your linebacker one-on-one on Alan Pitts, but if you know you can double him up with Hitchcock, you got a chance.
Hitchcock played that well too.
He's right where he was supposed to be.
2nd and 10, Stamps at the 35 after the Ticat field goal. Garcia short of the first down on the connection with Vince Danielson.
It's a gain of about 6 yards.
The gain is 6, and the Stampeders will kick again.
Yeah, and the Hamilton defense will give them that. I mean, that's what you want to do. Get the offense in a second and long situation. Jeff Garcia knows he's got to make 11 yards for the first down. So all Hamilton has to do is drop off in that zone, make Jeff Garcia throw it underneath, and come up and make the tackle. Executed perfectly by Ron Lancaster's defense.
Ticats have the lead by 12 points. With 2:11 to go, third quarter. Garcia has to get the Stampeders rolling, but McManus gets his hands on the football now. Martino across the 30 to get this one away. He's nailed a couple of bukes. This is Bobby Olive retreating a bit. Fooled a couple of defenders and turned it into about a 4-yard return. Dave Van Bellingham led the Stampeder tacklers.
7 yards on the kick.
It has been a story of Hamilton's success thus far. Long way to go yet, but McManus has been hot. Williams has played well with 60 yards rushing. Amerson has been outstanding with a couple of touchdowns and 100 yards total.
Yeah, when you look at receiving totals and you're thinking of the guy that McManus would probably be looking for, and we talked about it before the game, it would be Darren Flutie. But this is what the Calgary defense has given the Hamilton offense, so McManus will take it. He's seen the matchups he wants. It's Amerson against the linebackers, and they've been successful with it all game.
And Flutie has not been a major factor thus far, but there's a long way to go. Mike Morreale, another Ticat first down.
Finds number 18, Mike Morreale.
He dropped one a couple of plays earlier. And there's a marker down after the catch was made.
There is a flag.
So McManus comes right back to him after he dropped that short one.
Major foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 41, Calgary. First down, Hamilton.
Third major foul of the football game for the Stampeders. This one to Anthony McClanahan.
He's right. He's on the left-hand side of the. You're going to see. Look at the late hit. And that's frustration. Anthony McClanahan coming over, nope, not part of the play, and hit Amerson right in the back. And you know, the bad thing about a play like that is you can seriously injure a guy. You do things like that.
Ticats ball from the Stampeder 51. And nowhere to run for Ronald Williams.
92, Steve Anderson.
He ran into Steve Anderson, number 92.
No gain.
Anderson started in the CFL in Las Vegas, moved to Birmingham, played 10 games in 97 for the Stampeders because of injuries. And he limited that to no gain.
Well, it's the front four that really haven't got a lot of pressure on Danny McManus throughout the game, and we've mentioned it a couple times already, but they're playing against an offensive line that haven't been together, not even in training camp. So Wally will definitely be talking to that defensive line. They need more pressure.
2nd and 10. McManus is nowhere to go, and he's down for the first time.
And there it is. A little more pressure. It's amazing what some pressure up front can do for you. And that time it was Jermaine Miles, but Steve Anderson got a good rush from the outside, forced McManus to step up. And Jermaine Miles comes up with the sack. He's right in here. Jermaine Miles is going to take off on the inside. Good push up the middle. You see the outside from Steve Anderson, and Miles comes up with the sack.
Jermaine Miles played 7 games in 97 and registered 3 sacks. He has 1 here tonight. He gets the football right back to the Calgary Stampeders. Osbaldiston from his 40. Should be the last play of quarter 3. Better kick this time, chasing Vaughn back to about the 3. And he's out across the 20 to the 22. 18 yards on the return. And another marker down on what would have been the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Illegal block, Calgary 62.
That's the newcomer to the Stampeders offensive line. A backup most of the time and on special teams, young Cole Kim. He said, I didn't do it.
Hey, well, I'll tell you one thing. The film won't lie. And when Wally Buono takes a look at the film tomorrow, he'll know if Jung Yo Kim committed that foul or not. Because the big eye in the sky never lies. No matter how much you plead your case on the sideline in the game.
So one more play before the quarter is over because of the infraction. Stamps have not had great field position so far tonight. They do get a catch from Travis Moore. And that'll be the final play of quarter 3 with the Ticats hanging on to a 12-point lead. It's 20-8 at McMahon.
You're watching CFL Live, and we're at the quarter. Here's your host, James Duffy.
All right, welcome back to TSN Control. And you know what? For the first time, perhaps, since Matt Dunnigan, the Hamilton Tiger Cats have a solid starting quarterback. Danny McManus has made an immediate impact on this club, and we have the numbers to prove it. 20 of 30 for 297 yards. We still got a quarter to go, and 2 touchdowns, both to Archie Amerson. I guess the only negative is those 2 interceptions. We talked about the Ticats executing a very good game plan. Danny McManus has executed it perfectly, Chris.
Well, you look at Danny McManus, and there's 3 things that are impressing me. 1, he has great pre-snap reads. Number 2, he takes risks with the football. He has courage in the sense that he will throw the football into very, very tight coverage. And really, number 3 is he's calm, cool, and collected. He may be tense on the inside, but he never displays it on the outside. And you look at the big play here, James, where he had Archie Amerson for the touchdown. It was a great situation because what he did and what he did effectively is put Amerson over the wide receiver position. Johnson had to sprint to get him. He read that before the snap of the ball. Perfect one-on-one situation. Excellent opportunity for a touchdown. A more inexperienced quarterback would not have seen that opportunity as quickly, James.
Okay. And Eric, the defensive side of the ball, Ticats doing a good job as well there.
Yes, you know, last year, Chris, the Hamilton defense was generally exhausted by the time the fourth quarter rolled around. Why? The offense was 2 and out, 2 and out, 2 and out. Just too much pressure on the Hamilton defense. This year with McManus and company, a rested defense, a good defense becomes even better. And that can be critical in the fourth quarter. Hamilton's defense now can win a game in the fourth quarter.
All right. They tried to cover Archie Amerson with a lineman in the first half. That didn't work. They put a linebacker on him in the second half. That didn't work either. And that's why the Hamilton Tiger Cats have the lead, 20-8 after 3 quarters of play.
Tiger Cats, though, are not home and cooled out. There's one more to go. 15 minutes of football.
Well, the secondary for Hamilton, led by Orlando Steinauer and Derek Greer and Eric Carter out there, have been doing a great job of shutting down these Calgary receivers. Steinauer last year played the corner for Hamilton, and he was asked this year by the coaching staff to move to the inside halfback position. He said, I'd rather play corner, but hey, if it helps the team win, I'll move in there. That's a guy that had 7 interceptions and led the league last year.
Well, Derek Greer and Eric Carter proved 2 pretty valuable corners for the Tiger Cats, and there's early movement on second down Calgary.
You know, Mike Philbrick on that play, he just came out of retirement. You know he's got to be tired. You know at this point in the game, he wasn't in training camp.
Offside, Hamilton 77, first down Calgary.
He's got to be getting tired. He got his momentum going forward and just couldn't stop it.
That will result in a Stampeder first down. Now out at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 now. Stamps on at their 21.
Philbrick actually arrived on Saturday at Ticat headquarters. Kelvin Anderson on first down.
Direct snap to Calvin Anderson under 32.
And he ran right into Mike Philbrick there. Numbers through 3. 296 passing for the Tiger Cats. 2 turnovers each. Time of possession still favors Hamilton, and really that's a big reason that they're holding on to this 12-point lead.
Yeah, when I look at those numbers, you know, you look at the 181 yards passing for Calgary and only the 72 yards rushing. Not a great offensive day, but you know why? Hamilton is playing great defense. That's why.
Garcia on 2nd and 9 has Anderson sliding out of the backfield, and he should have the first down. Wrapped up by Calvin Tiggle. But it looks like it's enough.
28, but it's first down yardage, a gain of 12.
Well, he took a pounding there from Tiggle, who's one of the best run stoppers in the game. From tackle to tackle, there's none better than Calvin Tiggle.
Garcia with time on first down. Vince Danielson. Great catch.
Well, it's a great catch, John, because like every play in this game, he had coverage on him. Frank West was coming across, was draped all over him, but Vince Danielson somehow comes up with a big one. We talked about when offenses struggle, you need big catches. Well, Vince Danielson just made one.
He was the Stampeders' #1 receiver in 1997 with Alan Pitts arriving late for the season. 14 yards gain, and the Stampeders out near midfield. Garcia, time again. Vaughn looked the wrong way. A little mix-up in communication.
Well, I think Vaughn, he felt the coverage to his outside, and he wanted to go back into the middle. Garcia thought he's right up here. You see, he feels coverage to the outside, so he's going to try and break it into the middle, the coverage provided by Derek Greer. Garcia's thinking he should stay straight down the sideline and throws it out to where he's expecting Vaughn to end up. Vaughn had broke it off.
We're into the fourth quarter at McMahon Stadium in Calgary with the Ticats on top, 20-8 on the Stampeders. We're surprised, and so are a lot of other CFL fans looking in tonight, I'm sure. Stampeder fans might be a little shocked. Garcia on 2nd and 10 to Vaughn, and that'll be enough for the first down. Covered by the other #2, Eric Carter, who made the tackle.
Well, what a strike by Jeff Garcia. He's trying to find a hole, but he can't see really past the lineman. He has to throw it up over some pressure in his face, and what a great strike by the quarterback. He throws off his back foot, falling to the left, and finds Terry Vaughn coming across the middle with coverage all over him. So a great pass by Jeff Garcia.
Close enough to measure. Vaughn lost a little yardage when he was hit by Eric Carter. So Garcia, well, maybe looking at third down here.
Well, Wally Buono gambled early in the game and didn't come up with a first down, but you know he's got to try and do it again. Try and get back in this football game. I don't think he really has a choice.
Don Southern in charge of all things defensive in this Tiger Cat organization. And the Stampeders have to gamble here. Third down and inches. They missed the opportunity, as Glenn said. Garcia, no mistake, as he takes it to the outside this time. And there's a marker down.
A penalty marker down.
Well, Garcia did the right thing to get to the outside. Unfortunately, when you do that, you know you're going to take a hit.
Offside, Hamilton 77 and 99. Penalties accepted.
They just caught two of them.
Well, Jeff Cummins and Mike Philbrick on the inside trying to time up the snap count and get in there early, but didn't do it. Jeff Garcia took a big hit on that play from Calvin Tagle. He paid for the first down, but he'll take it.
Good drive for the Calgary Stampeders. Beginning back at the 9-yard line.
Stampeders in the 48.
And up to the Ticat 48 with a first down here. Nice play action fake. Willis Marshall made the catch. There was no yardage there.
This is a swarming Hamilton defense. I mean, Garcia on a quick hitch pass should never have pressure in his face, and he did. Automatically on the snap of the ball, he had to try and get rid of that one because he had pressure, and then when he did get it out there, Gerald Vaughn was almost there before the ball got to the receiver.
Loss of 3. Vaughn has played well.
A loss of 3 on first down, 2nd and 13.
So have a lot of Tiger Cat defenders. 2nd and 13. Garcia has his man out near the 40-yard line. Wrapped up by Carter.
Willis Marshall, number 80.
Marshall made the catch, gets 11 yards, but he'll still be a little shy.
Well, and this is a few more inches than the last gamble. In fact, this could be a yard or 2.
I think it's at least 2. Marshall is the only new import signed by the Calgary Stampeders to the regular season roster.
Well, that's a little too long for Wally Buono to gamble on this one. Fans here at McMahon would rather see him go for it, but
there's lots of time left for Wally. 11:13 to go.
There's plenty of time, and this is the right decision, especially the way this Hamilton defense has been playing. 2 yards looks like 2 miles to this Calgary defense tonight.
Mark McLaughlin missed his first attempt. This one is from 47 yards out. Dickinson gets it down. McLaughlin gets it through. Stampeders narrow the gap to 9 on Mark McLaughlin's 47-yard field goal.